What's up, man? Welcome back to another episode of the Toledo Dynasty. In today's episode, we have Miami of Ohio on the schedule. They are currently 4-3, 2-1 in the conference. We are 6-2, 4-0 in the conference, and we are also ranked number 21 right now. So if you missed the previous episode, I know it's been a little while back, but anyway, if you missed the previous episode, after that win, we got ranked. I think it was after that win we got ranked, I believe, or was it before that? It's been so long since I recorded the episode, I can't even remember what's going on right now, and that's bad. But we getting back to it though. And if you want to see more videos like this, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell where you be notified the next time I drop a video just like this one, and also slide in the comments and talk to your boy. But I know y'all been waiting long enough to see some gameplay. Let's get right into it.
Welcome to the house Roethlisbergerville. Oxford,
and I forgot to mention that we on the road, but we still in Ohio.
We are looking forward to a fantastic
this time
game
we in Miami. You can go talk to your mammy.
Buckeye State and battle lines will be drawn from Cleveland to Cincinnati.
We trying to win our Grammy. I mean our trophy. Don't act like you know me, cause you don't.
Miami, Ohio Redhawks.
All right.
Guys, if he gets in a good
Let's see what we got here.
Watch out. This dude starts firing strikes.
Just gets it to the
come out, try to get some points on this possession.
Into an environment
Let them know that we here.
If you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Let them know that we here.
It's complete on the right side. From the gun. Give on the inside.
Okay.
Pulls it and fires to the left.
All right, we only need 3 yards. Let's see. Look, run it.
They'll try to pick up the first through the
in the flat. There he is.
Fires to the big fella.
Big fella.
40, there he goes.
Hit him with the spin.
And a pickup of better than 30 yards.
Yes, sir.
Before the defense. Wide out in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver.
Get to the edge. We get to the edge. Oh yeah.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Gets it in. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand.
Got him, touchdown. Junior Vandeross the third. I see you too.
Great way to start the game.
Doing what you do.
Tone early.
It's so nice.
Hit him with the slant.
Just get himself into the game.
Yeah.
Get himself established. You make a couple throws.
We
you
up in this goal.
Down the field. You score.
You know how it go.
Could not have been a better
it's
start.
It's boss from Toledo.
Always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to.
No, sir.
How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
There's a throwaway, and there's a 3 and out.
He'll try to really get into this one.
That was a terrible punt.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are
clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they were really nice rhythm as well.
Pulls and fires complete to the right.
Yes, sir.
Finally,
this might be a shot play here. All right, so we'll go with the slot fade, but we'll also go with a fade with Larry Stevens. And we'll see how this works. They only have one safety in the middle of the field. Okay.
He wants to throw. Let's it fly. And swatted.
That was not the best decision.
You got to be super smart with the football and make sure, especially throwing in the double coverage. That's not something.
Quick. And another touchdown. Jane Dunn.
Touchdown, Toledo.
That's my friend. You know he can get in the end.
A lot of speed, and they've got.
I'm talking about the zone. Up the score at Miami's home.
You saw it right there. They've recruited well.
Oh yeah.
Playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defense.
Look at that there.
They'll ride.
Swallow him up.
Leave it with him.
No diddy.
Get back in it.
To the air. It's Quinn. Got out of trouble, got rid of it.
Get him.
Fires to the tight end.
Good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Quick strike
Down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Get him.
Good job running. He's looking for a man on second down. Lets it fly.
And he got him.
Right on the. He's looking to throw it. Fires
Big.
to the right. And it's
Yes, sir.
no room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Hit that walk, my boy.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy
That's
out there who's
Najee
really
Bowers,
good at covering.
I believe.
So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes.
Play that
'cause
song,
they've got
man.
Speed in the back end. They're
It
able to come
is.
away with the pick.
Najee Bowers.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm. It's really
Damn,
hard
she
to
went back
stop
inside.
Jesse.
Give to the running back.
Come on,
They
man.
bring him down. On third and short,
Yep.
trying to impose their will and move the
Yep.
chains.
Football and getting first downs, they are so hard to defend.
And after the tackle,
And that's the
guys,
end
that's
of the first quarter.
and Toledo
We
has
are
the
up
lead.
14-0.
They wanted to strike first and strike hard,
Having
and
our
they've been
way.
able to do that here in the first quarter as we
Passing
take a
it
look
and
at the
running it
stats.
somewhat.
Running back searching for a hole. Really nice.
Third and 5.
You can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat.
Need to
of
get a
it.
first down.
Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Let's run it.
To the air.
Let's run the play.
It's Gleason.
Let's run the play.
They're working that left side.
Yes,
They've
sir.
got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offense a success on third down. You
My
can tell
boy,
in this
Larry
game, this
Stevens.
offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
Going up top on first down.
Damn it.
And he was
Second and 10. Let's see. We don't have to get all of this. We can just get some of it.
They'll throw again after the incomplete.
But we're going to get all of it.
Makes
and a
it
little
out
more.
the middle. Really,
They having trouble
the Rockets will have it first
stopping the
and 10.
slants. And I like throwing slants. And RPOs. That's a mistake.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. To the ground with the back.
Thought it was a hole there. All right. So we have a tight end going to the flat. Need to see if the linebacker is going to cover that, because if he doesn't, that'll be a first down.
Back to throw. It's Gleason. Unleashes to the end zone.
You're going to take the 3.
This drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down.
Now we're going to miss it. We're going to miss the 3.
Good, he missed it.
I forgot my field goal kicker
Missed the chance to make
is
it a
booty
three-possession
cheeks.
game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Man, like how am I aiming to the right and the kick curves back to the left?
No, you
That's
gotta
crazy.
be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win it.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust.
Uh-oh.
Ball in the air.
And that's Travian Ford finna drive that F-150 into the end zone. Touchdown.
Put 6 on the board with a big
12-yard pick 6 from number 99.
They've got the lead and trying to put this one in.
Have you ever seen a 99
Look, I
F-150?
know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting
He's
to
built
see
for
a
it
pretty
tough.
significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
Oh,
No doubt,
no.
when your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring. Good
My
things
husband doesn't
happen
even
for your
have a
ball
Ford.
focused
He has a
defense,
Chevy.
on point, reading their scouting
Well, I
reports,
feel sorry for
making good
you.
plays.
Go trade it in, son.
Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do
Hit
to
him.
get my team ready?
Now, a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They're bringing heat.
That's a throwaway.
And that's just a flat. Looking downfield, it's Quinn.
The screen.
They're setting up the screen.
And he got it.
And they wrap him up, but not the wide receiver coming across in motion. leaves it with the back.
Good tackle.
And how about that? He's looking to throw.
Incomplete.
And he really needed it on 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
No, sir.
And that one's in.
That's what I'm talking about, defense.
This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
Damn.
Excellent coverage.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down.
Good run.
To the ground. He's got it again.
Another good run.
Pick up there as he gets. Give to the back. And the freshman does it. They go to the ground. Steamrolls his
Yes,
way
sir.
ahead. They wrestle. On the run, it's Shaw.
Damn.
And these defenses.
Touch pass on the run.
Ooh.
And he's brought
We got a safety in the middle of the field.
Audible.
So we're gonna switch this play all the way up. Now.
They're looking to pass from the red zone.
That's out of bounds.
Can't make
He's trying to put it in a spot to where only the receiver can get it. Well, he can't get it out of bounds.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Definitely want to move the chains here.
Looking to throw, it's Gleason.
Denied.
And he was hit.
Just need him to block long enough.
There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
But we actually made a field goal, which is nice.
And now the lead is extended a little further.
My trash kicker made a field goal. Everybody gets free tacos. I wanted a taco, but I cheer for the wrong team. Yep, you sure do. You ain't getting nothing, girl. You might as well keep on going.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game.
Good D.
3 touchdowns, 3 2-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast
Cricket.
throwing the football.
He's going to pass. He's got his man.
We cannot allow them to get points.
Looking downfield, it's Quinn. Efficient to put some points on the board before the break.
And that's out of bounds.
Denied.
And we're going to get the ball back.
Away on 4th down.
I don't know if we'll be able to score.
And the return man.
All right, and nobody's blocking.
Pressure's all over him, and he can't get it off.
Glad I didn't give up a safety.
That'll bring us to the end of the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our half-time update.
This ain't NCAA 14. I can't do that. Cannot try to scramble left or right because the defensive end is going to shut that down real quick. But my boy Jaden Dotton has 7 catches, 82 yards. It doesn't even seem like he has that many yards, bro. But he does. We running the ball very well, passing it very well, defense locked in.
They better hide his cleats.
I have no complaints, really.
Let's send it back to
I mean, the offense did kind of stall out. The offense did kind of stall out in the 2nd quarter.
This one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the 2nd half is the only way you can look at this.
Stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit.
Not their friend. To throw, it's Quinn.
And that's out of bounds again.
And he needed a little bit
I don't know if that boy just trash.
Well, this
He's scared.
Game, with how the scoreboard
I don't
looks,
know.
No question the offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages.
Running to the left.
Damn.
Nowhere to run.
Left side of the line just kind of collapsed. Okay, playing off of Larry Stevens. Okay.
He's looking to throw. He's got his man. And he'll be brought down.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out.
Boy,
in front of
Junior
the
Van Ross
receiver,
III
put it on
has
his face mask so he can catch it
1,512
and try
career
to
receiving
advance.
yards. All right. So we're going with the shallow cross this time. See if we can get something in the middle of the field.
They'll try to get the first through the air.
We can get him right here, though. We can get Jaden Dutton. We can get Jaden Dutton.
Out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this.
I wanted to go to the tight end, but Jaden Dutton was running open right behind him.
This guy play. Good decision making, very accurate. He's obviously
Tucker
got a lot
Gleason
of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over
doing it
30,000 yards
for a very
on the
good
year.
reason.
They'll try to get it in with the run.
Halfback draw.
Pushes it forward.
See if we can
Until the last
get in there with
possible
the big
second
boys.
and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield.
Big boys rise up.
And the route is on.
Pull out the arrow.
Big boy.
And we shoot him down.
You know he's going to put two
You
hands
know
on
what's
the football,
going
lower his
on
shoulder.
when the
Second and
Rockets
goal.
come
You
to
don't
your
need third and goal,
town.
thanks to the big fella.
You better be ready. Blake Nelson gonna stir you like spaghetti.
It'll look a little monotonous. Punt, punt, punt. David.
Slow them down.
And their defense
Playing
is
so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and
he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Getting to me.
Yeah, now.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
And it's a fumble, and Travion Ford is in the end zone again. This time it's a scooping score.
With the scooping score. You know, the defense.
Maybe I need to take more breaks, bruh.
But when you have a chance to swing,
I mean, we did have a bye week,
scoop it and score yourself,
but I was out for like a
it is
month.
such a huge play.
Yeah, you just go over to the offense, be like, bro, we don't need you today.
Oh,
we got this. We'll score ourselves if we have to. Great
Oh,
job by the
yeah.
defense, doing what they
And
need
that's
to do,
not
and then go talk a little trash to the offense.
putting a knot on the QB.
Reads it, fires complete.
And to make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Oh, he overthrowing.
Having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old.
And he throws another interception.
And there's Najee Bowers again.
They didn't give him much on the return, but they were in prime scoring position at the 22.
That quarterback is
I
hot
think it's pretty
garbage,
safe to say this
son.
guy's going to be getting a helmet
You're
sticker.
talking
That
about
now
my
his second
son.
interception of the game. Has just lights out here today.
I'm sorry, ma'am. He's trash.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver.
Catch that block. All right, we're going to try to keep him spread out. See if we can go up the middle.
They'll try to get it in with the run.
Not that time. I know we're trying to run it now.
You got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad.
Willie Shaw the third. Forget what you heard.
And quick
Go
strikes
in the
are easy.
end
You
zone
got
and
such
swerve.
great field position. Obviously, when the offense
He used to
starts
have a
in
Jerry
such good
curl.
spot, puts the
Now he
defense in a
got
bad
some
position, and the
ways.
offense takes advantage.
And he getting paid. NIL deals, no shade.
So you got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the
Damn.
Just I'm fast as fuck, boy.
And he's gone.
I'm fast as fuck, boy. The tag. Touchdown, Red Hawk.
That's what happens when you take a terrible angle and miss a tackle.
Quarterback's abilities to read the
Yes, we got 7
and also
points.
the anticipation, the timing to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy.
I mean,
in
that was
stride
that
so
was
he can
terrible.
Run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Look how bad. And then he just got mushed in the face, and it was over from there.
Read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him
Nobody
do the
has the
rest.
speed to catch him.
Allowing it on until they find an answer.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass.
Got him. Nope. And he dropped it. I mean, hit him right in the hands, bro. Actually, you
Quarterback making adjustments with
run
his
that fade.
receivers. Back to pass, it's Gleason. Makes the catch along on the side.
Trying to make sure that DB cleared out before I threw it over there.
Feature him. They see the matchup and look at the balance and the
again. We're gonna try to hit a quick slant
out on the field to get the feet inbounds and secure the catch. What a play and what a
They'll look to pin him deep.
I don't know if that was a delayed blitz or what, but it was a guy in the middle of the field. It was somebody in the middle of the field that made me hold the ball a little longer than what I wanted to.
The last time they had it, Jesse, they'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the David. Just find a...
The expressway is wide open. Inside
Bro.
the 10.
Dude, what
And
the
he
fuck?
slipped through the crowd and hit
Now all of a sudden we can't tackle,
Miami.
and 2 plays, they got 2 touchdowns.
Tight end get behind him, and you can see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field,
Damn, bro.
Throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
Should be batted down to begin with. And then we missed like 2 or 3 tackles.
When it goes final.
And we got we're going to go with it.
They'll start this drive with a pass.
And we're going to get sacked.
And the quarterback.
Okay, we are trending in the wrong direction, bruh. We got to get back on track.
Quick pass on the jet motion.
And that's not going to do it.
To run it, it makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Damn, O-line getting demolished.
Sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets down to
That was a terrible punt.
And they'll down this still.
Let me switch the defense up a little bit.
Got to make sure these drives pay off.
We got
got a touchdown
burned.
last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing.
He dropped
in a
it.
football game.
Find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset
Oh my.
based on what just happened the previous drive.
I thought he was going out of bounds.
On the field. And I know that sounds very simple, but I run that out route, I start getting towards the sidelines. I got to feel it. I don't have time to look down as the ball's coming to me. Great job.
Now the play fake. A shot toward the end zone.
Good D.
And they
He
can't.
wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
Pressure coming.
Oh, my.
Got it in the middle. It's Perry. Back to pass. It's Quinn. And the pass falls incomplete, and we
got some heat on him that time.
Guys,
But that's the end of the third quarter, and I don't like the way that this football game is trending.
To see how this playoff race
Don't
is
like it.
shaping up. They're going to throw it again. Shoots it to the
Wide open.
He's got it and still on his feet. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Redhawks. Once the game reaches this point, you start.
But my defense fell off a cliff.
Find something positive to take into the
They
next
didn't
game.
come out of halftime.
Try to find some plays.
They still in the locker room. Bro, do y'all not see the way the game is trending? Now y'all got the backups in there?
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
No, the backups probably like, man, we can handle this.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1.
There's no way we'll blow a 24-point lead in 1 quarter. Need to burn some clock, too.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. Great pickup. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
You got to give.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Might as well stick with him. They'll make the stop. They'll go to the ground. Able to scramble.
We just trying to do the smart thing here. And let's run the clock.
From the shotgun now.
And get first down.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it.
And we short. So we not in field goal range. So there's no need to try to kick a field goal.
Had none of that.
And we definitely not punting it here.
Nice job forcing the 4th down.
We're going to run some clock down. And we're going to hand it off to the fullback and try to get a yard.
The give to the big fullback.
And he gets
The
it.
Rockets get it past the give and tick, 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 tick. And I think he's got it again. And he didn't have a handoff from the gun.
Get it.
They've got it just out.
This is how you slow down
This has been a beautiful drive to watch.
a team that's trying to make a comeback at home.
Stay in a nice rhythm here late.
You just bleed the clock, son. Because you can't do nothing without no time.
Red pass, it's complete.
Yes,
That
sir.
throw and catch gets him. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass.
Damn, you gonna block?
And he'll lose.
My boy was just
Defense
out
blows
there
up,
doing
keeping its
nothing.
own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
And I know some might look at this and think, you trying to run this score up. You right. I am.
He's looking to throw. He caught it. Winning those individual
But we did not get in the end zone.
battles every play, time after
We
time
actually
after
scored
time
21
after
points in the
time,
third quarter.
and that leads
A
to
lot more
victory
than
here.
what I thought we did. It's just the fact that they scored 14 just back to back real quick.
Entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship.
Kinda made me
But
start
you wouldn't
sweating
know
a little
that
bit.
Watching this winning team, David, tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches.
They tried to
I love
make it
competitive
interesting.
Teams that they know that their
But
job is to
unfortunately,
go out
it
and
was
get
down
it
by
done.
too
No
much
matter how-
already.
No matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job.
And my boy Tucker Gleason went 17 of 25 for 224, completed 68% of his passes, also had 2 TDs. Didn't play in the fourth quarter. He probably would have went over 300 yards if he played in the fourth quarter. The backup QB did come in and complete 5 of his 5 passes, so 5 out of 5 for 43 yards and no TDs, but pretty good job for the backup. On the ground, my boy Willie Shaw III led the way with 18 carries, 76 yards, and a TD, picking up first downs when you really needed them on the ground. And my boy Connor, I ain't gonna try to pronounce his last name, we're gonna call him C-Dub. C-Dub, 8 attempts, 45 yards, did real good coming in off the bench, and he's only a sophomore, so got plenty more to look for from C-Dub. On the receiving side, Jaden Dotton having another Jaden Dotton type of day, 11 receptions, 131 yards, and 1 TD. The true freshman, Caleb McCormick, came in and had 4 receptions for 26 yards. Junior Vander Ross III had 3 receptions, 32 yards, and a TD. The way that the game started, I was thinking that Junior Vander Ross III and Larry Stevens were going to have big days, but 5 catches between the two. That's it. On the defensive side, my boy Convon Sherman led the way with 4 solo tackles, 4 total tackles, no assists, and also had 2 TFLs. Barry Gladstone had 3 solo tackles, 1 assist, 4 total. Timmy Knott had 2 TFLs and a sack. Sterling Smith also had a TFL. Wyatt had a TFL. Travian Ford had a TFL. Also had an interception, which he returned for a TD. And he also had a fumble recovery that he returned for a TD as well. So the defensive end getting 2 TDs. Ain't that something? Who forced that fumble? That would be Timmy Knott. Yeah, it's Timmy Knott. And my boy Najee Bowers had 2 interceptions. Yes, sir. And the MAC Defensive Player of the Week goes to Travian Ford, of course. Man had a pick 6 and a fumble 6, a scoop and score. Now, we have some very unfortunate news. What I didn't want to happen, it happened. Larry Lilly committed verbally to Georgia. Now, I don't know how much that will affect us in the long term, because I believe guys can decommit if I ain't mistaken. But right now, Larry Lilly is off the table, and that was going to be our guy. That was going to be the guy that helped us get to the next level. Unfortunately, not anymore. So I don't know. Maybe we need to start looking at another QB somewhere down the line here. Good news is we're still leading on this halfback, the 4-star halfback, Andre Ficken. So hopefully we'll be able to get him. We are making up some ground on the deep threat end, Kite. I guess that's how you pronounce that. So that's good news. The tight end Jason Lewis, we're still in the lead on him, and we have a visit coming up, which is good. Let's see. Let's keep scrolling. Okay, we got the Jackson State trying to make up some ground here. All these guys were doing good on. I'm gonna have to do a deep dive on some of these guys. Penn State was trying to make up a lot of ground on us, but I added some more hours to this guy, and we were able to kind of even it out. As you can see, might put some more on him. I don't know. The strong safety, I think we might just let him go because we already have 2 safeties committed to the team. So what we might do is just remove these hours. Yeah, we need a kicker. Definitely need a kicker, and he's accurate. Cincinnati trying to do some things with him. Let's remove this and let's add another action. Or maybe we should just add it to that. So let's add that back. We'll just add to that the DM, and we'll also search the social media. Let's see if that'll help. Got some other guys we're doing good on. We got this athlete, says position. Is he a receiver? Maybe another receiver here. We're making up ground on some guys. But yeah, ain't no need to really hold this up too much longer. I'm gonna do some more stuff off camera. I'm gonna see if I can find another quarterback, maybe, hopefully. But if not, maybe try to find one in the transfer portal or try to pick a guy up at the end of the season, maybe. And for the top 25, we got Georgia at 1, Ohio State at 2, Penn State at 3. Top 3 does not change, but we have Florida State moving up to 4, Kansas State still at 5, Syracuse dropping from 4 to 6. They didn't have a game last week, and that's probably why. We got Clemson at 7, Alabama at 8, Oregon at 9, Texas A&M at 10, Missouri at 11, Michigan at 12, and that's gonna round out the top 12 as far as like the playoff. Yeah, scroll on down, and you have your Toledo Rockets sitting at 20. So we move up 1 spot after dominating Miami of Ohio on the road. Okay, and we are also sitting on top of the MAC right now, 5-0 in the conference, 7-2 overall. Western Michigan is behind us, but we already beat them, and I think we also beat Kent State, if I ain't mistaken. So I feel like we are a lock for the conference championship game, but at the same time, we want to keep winning. We want to keep winning, and I think we are gonna have more home games at the end of our schedule. If you just look at it here, we played 6 away games already and 3 home games, so we should have more home games and more opportunities. Actually, on the next 3 games at home, and we'll take a look at the Heisman watch. Miller Moss sitting on top, Nico I'm-a-leaving, Tennessee sitting at number 2. We got Ryan Puglisi from Georgia, Devin Brown from Ohio State, and Isaiah Bunn from Georgia. So did Isaiah Bunn transfer to Georgia? Because he was at Texas the previous season, right? Yeah, if I ain't mistaken. Yes, just like I thought, our last 3 games are at home against teams that are not very good. So all 3 of these games are winnable. And if we win all 3 of these games, we might have an outside shot at getting in the playoff as a conference champion. But we need to be ranked higher than Tulane, I believe, because Tulane is number 16, if I ain't mistaken, and they are currently in the playoff. So maybe if we get a Tulane loss and we win our conference championship, we can sneak in the playoff, maybe. But I know that's having high hopes right now. Only thing we need to worry about is the next game. That's against Eastern Michigan. Just focus on that, going out there, getting a win, and moving on to the next one. But if you made it to this part of the episode, you already know how I go on this show. It's the outro. Sorry about the delay on the college football content. Been taking a little break, had some stuff going on in the real world outside of here, but hopefully I can get back to dropping more videos consistently here on the channel and not just College Hoops 2K8. I mean, the College Hoops 2K8 videos are a lot easier to get ready because I don't have to do a whole lot of editing, and I can just throw them up on the channel real quick. Now these videos, I have to take my time and make sure I edit them like you guys are used to. But I ain't gonna hold y'all over too much longer. I am your HC. This is the Toledo Dynasty. We're in season 2. The new game is about to come out soon, so we need to kick it into high gear if we want to at least finish this season. I wanted to win a national championship before we got to the next game, and maybe we'll still play this Dynasty, you know, when the new game comes out, and hopefully people don't whine, moan, and cry about me playing, oh, you playing college football 25, you know the new game is out. Shut up. I know. I ain't living under the rock. But yeah, man, that's gonna do it for this episode. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you slide in the comments. Turn that notification bell on. That way you be notified when I drop another video. All that good stuff. But until next time, I'm out.